Hello, gamers and gamettes. I am showing off why I'm out, King of the Hill Labor. This is kind of a post-mortem, because the TF2 maps playtest has already happened. So there's gonna have to be big changes, because people, spoiler alert, people don't really like this map. This is a mirrored map, which means that, let's say I was on red side, this shutter door would be over here, and this shutter door would be over here. Just thought I'd let you know, beforehand. This is a little courtyard area. That is a visual bug. Oh, my sound is too loud. Okay, that is a visual bug. That is not supposed to be there. You can probably tell. There's this little connector area, which brings you to a second spawn. I am thinking of bringing, like, taking this and creating, like, a little connector over to here. But that doesn't really, well, yeah, I'm definitely thinking of doing that. That would definitely help the gameplay. That's another visual bug. I gotta fix that. Anyways, so there are three main routes you can roll out. I'll show you the rollout for each. So the first route is, I don't know what to call this. I'm just gonna call it like storage or something. You'll see why in a bit. So you come into this room, which has a little height variation, not much though. Nothing that would make an impact in a fight, I don't think. And then you go here, and then you go up these ramps. Previously there weren't ramps here, it was just a straight shot, and the bots would just like only roll out this way, not use that way or that way. Well, they still don't use that way, but forget that. And you just kind of go this way. You go down here, and then you roll out here. This is why it's called storage. It has this fenced area that is clipped. You can't jump over and get stuck. There are just these crates here. I thought it was a neat little detail. And you can see this mid is massive. There are no major sniper sightlines. Most of the ones just go over to storage or main, which are the two main routes, but there are plenty of little, you can zigzag around, you can switch through routes people don't like how massive this is. I'm thinking of bringing this here, so there's much less height variation. People also complained, this is Mount Everest, it's very hard to climb up. There's this little thing, takes forever to go up, too steep. Come up here. The capping area, people usually get confused because I don't know how to put up like the capping tape thing. You know how there is like warning lines that show where the cap area is. It's here from this truck to here. So you can kind of like sneak a cap from there, but you can't make it up there. Well, unless you crouch jump. I have to just generally improve navigation in this area. That's route 1. Let me use my superpowers, fly all the way back to spawn. Route 2 is main, because it's the main route. It's a pretty short rollout. This building is heavily inspired by Lazarus, because it's kind of like the most important building. Like, because it brings you out this way, which is the main route out. Brings you out this way to storage, which is basically viaduct's concrete. People notice that. This is just shitty viaduct. And then it brings you up here to Sniper Nest, but we're not going there. It's a scary place. Here's health and ammo. I'm being very conservative with health and ammo on this map. Like, there's pretty much health and ammo there, that's all you get. No more. People have complained that people are just dying to pyros and there's nothing you can do about it. You can see me climbing up these rocks. It's pretty fun. especially a scout, but can't place buildings though. Finally, let me show you the rollout to sniper. These are assuming you get the optimal spawns. You can use this connector to just rotate there. You just go up here, this area, because if aggressive enemies push out into here, well, like, you have this high ground over these two routes, which are going to be the main ways they push into here, because you're going to be you want to hold storage. It's very powerful. But I'll explain that later when I talk about strategy and shit. And then you come out here, you drop down, you don't take fall damage if you drop down there. And then you're out, and you're here. You will take fall damage if you drop here. You're not supposed to drop down. This is literally only for snipers. But I will change that. I want to change that, so it's more than snipers coming here. Let's talk about engineer strategy. Actually, no, we'll talk about that later. Basic strategy. Power classes, heavy, soldier sometimes, demo man, pyro. You're gonna want to play up here on storage. Or the point. Because storage, it may not look like it, but it is the most cover you're getting. Like, you can, like, roll out without being spotted from battlements. There's this very specific route, and you can, like, essentially just cap. You can cap like that. Unless they have, like, we'll get to that. Engineers, who are annoying. I hate them. I hate engineers. They suck. Fuck engineers. No one likes them. What else? So, and if you cross over here in this little catwalk, if you're, like, playing over here to get this health and stuff, you expose yourself to that sightline, which is the main sightline. And then if you're over here, you're, like, fully exposed to that sightline. You notice the, like, hydro barriers. Hydro or powerhouse, one of the two. I think it's hydro. Anyways, after that, we're gonna talk about flank classes. Funnily enough, the main route, which is like this, isn't where power classes are playing, which makes this entire, like, area for flank classes like Battle Engineer. I hate engineers. They suck. And then you have to climb Mount Everest again. And you have this neat little area where you can shoot ducks. Place a sentry here. We'll get to it. I'm pretty sure there's a jump you can do. I think it's on blue side, actually. Blue side only. For some reason, I don't... Why can't I do this anymore? I'm so bad. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So, like, scouts and soldiers and spies are gonna wanna, like, come around here. It's very hard to get snipers up there. You have to go all the way. You have to push through this area, which is an engineer spot. You go up here. You have to go all the way up to here to just shoot them. Or if you're soldier or demo, you can rocket, sticky jump up there. Can't make it up there as scout unless you're really clever with the winger, because the only way you can maybe make it there is with this rock, and you'd have to jump onto that supply crate, which is a very difficult jump, because you have to make it to these rocks, and then this, and then crouch jump. It's just not worth the hassle. You might as well just run through there. This area is kind of useless. I mean, get behind there. But not as useless as this area. Because, like, why? I mean, I guess spies can come here to rotate, but, like, there are so many fucking rocks. You can just, like, hide behind a rock or something. I'm thinking of making that a little more viable. Or just removing it all together. Bring this wall out more. And just remove it. All I know is there's going to be major changes to this mid, but the general idea of these three main lanes is going to stay the same. Probably going to get rid of this valley, just bring it all the way here. Make it a lot less wide, and then I'm just gonna get rid of this area, and these two will touch, like be touching, so it's not only useful for snipers anymore, you could also go there as not sniper, but it'll then become useless for sniper. Luckily, there are plenty of other sniper spots. You can snipe from main, which is like, you can snipe from here with this little crack. You can snipe from here, which watches the point. You can snipe from here, which watches all the way to over there, but doesn't really, it watches the rotate from concrete I was talking about earlier. Concrete. I call it concrete because it's like the similarly named area. It's called storage. That's the call out, Lem. Fucking Christ. You can snipe from storage, and that watches like a good area. You can stay hidden from that sightline. You can stay hidden from that sightline, and you can just watch the point on your side. Or you can go all the way here, which doesn't expose yourself to that. I might actually make this like a triangle, so you have to expose yourself to there if you want to snipe from here. Because right now, this is like when they're pushing, you'll like avoid that sideline. You'll wait for like when the sniper is distracting. You come over here and then you start shooting ducks. Anyways, let's talk about building placement as this little feller, the engineer. First of all, let's talk teleporter. Place your teleporter entrance in front of the big building, because most players spawn from there, because there are 9 spawn points there. I'm not gonna, actually, I am gonna go back. So you're gonna want to place your teleporter entrance, like here, or up there, but probably here, because people gravitate to this entrance, which is by design. To place an exit, you can place it in the passive position, which is in this building, next to this ammo and health, which is the main area where people are going to be retreating, including spies, so it's kind of more risky, I guess, in a way. You can place behind rocks, pretty much any of the cover that are designed to block up sniper sightlines and for scats to jump around on. Come on. Yeah, there. Place a teleporter there. You can place a teleporter up on concrete, which is probably the worst place to put it, because you are very vulnerable. Your teammates are very vulnerable, because, like, when you roll out, uh-oh, sniper sightline, you're fucking dead. Dispensers. The most aggressive you're gonna want to place your dispenser is here. I actually kind of like this spot. Or you can place it in the passive position behind these crates, or one of the rocks. Or you can place it in the bad position, which is here. Or, like, by the health and ammo. Or that health and ammo. The health and ammo packs are, like, designed so it's hard to hold. Because you either have to retreat into a sniper sideline, or retreat all the way back to essentially spawn. Rollouts on this map are, like, really slow, so engineers are crucial. You have to keep your teleporter exit pretty safe. So, personally, I think the best spot is passively put it there, aggressively put it up here. If you have the point, put it here. If you don't, put it there. I like to put my sentry gun here, because it's kind of hidden, like, when you're rolling out of the point. Hard to see that, kinda. And you can hide it inside a rock, because I didn't give these collision, because it would be really annoying if they had collision. And you kinda have a sight line. You can kinda, like, shoot ducks. How do I say shoot ducks? Let's go over more sentry spots. You can put yours on this crate, which kind of watches over your side, so it kind of like prevents aggressive pushes from this flank, or you can put it on this side, which denies pushes from concrete, and it denies main. So both of them deny main. This one just kind of denies main better. And this one also denies this concrete, but they can, like, shoot rockets from over there. So these are just if you don't really give any craps. I want this ammo. I need this ammo. I'm in a wall. Anyways, more sentry spots. I'm pretty sure with some clever movement you can make it not to the shipping container. You can, like, make it up onto the truck, which kind of is the best of both worlds. You can also put your sentry here. This could be an interesting spot, because it kind of denies concrete. Like, if you put it like this, it denies concrete, which is important. That's a very important position to be holding. Or you can face it this way and deny main. Worse than the position I'm about to show you. Like I said, Mount Everest. No one ever is gonna be able to camp. Like, it's hard for attackers, it's hard for defenders. It's just not fun. This version is not fun. But all the positions I show here generally are what I want to keep in the map. I'm pretty sure you can kind of, like, boost up to the truck, do a self-boost. Place the sentry here. This is not advised because it's visible from there, visible from there, visible from there. 3 angles. There aren't good sentry spots on this map. They're either too far back to be useful or too exposed. Which is good, because I hate engineers. No, it's actually because engineer is a lot less fun if there's just, like, one sentry spot. If you think they're gonna push from storage, then you put a sentry spot denying storage. If you think they're gonna be pushing from, this area, which I'm gonna rename to Catwalk when I make the changes I want. If they're gonna push from Catwalk, you can place it in a place denying Catwalk. If you think they're gonna go from main, place it in a position that'll deny main. I think I've gone over strategies for all classes, so, have fun or something. A2 coming out soon. Hopefully this map will be less painful to play and more fun to play. I hope that video wasn't complete ass to watch, and hope you stick around to watch another one.